Ferrari has appointed Fred Vasseur as team principal, with the Alfa Romeo boss and Sauber Motorsport CEO replacing Mattia Binotto from January 2023. Let's take a look at what F1 drivers think of Vasseur. Binotto was keen to allow Charles Leclerc and Sainz to race each other at every opportunity, but there have been suggestions the new boss, Vasseur, might want to change that. And that could be bad news for Sainz, considering that his teammate has been far more successful than he has been this year. In addition, Vasseur and Leclerc are already quite familiar with one another. That relationship has led to some early speculation that Vasseur might choose to favour Leclerc in situations where the team is forced to prioritise one of their drivers over the other. But when Sainz gave his first public comment on the hiring of the Frenchman, there was no indication from him that he was concerned in any way. Sainz said, "Whenever someone new arrives, they have extra motivation, wanting to do well for themselves and for the team. You have to give him time to see how the team works, to know what changes are needed. Ferrari is very big, and I know it will take time. It doesn't happen from one day to the next." The Spaniard went on to say that he has had some interaction with Vasseur in the past, alluding to a moment in his career when the Frenchman attempted to encourage him to join Renault. And Sainz said that he already called his new boss to introduce himself properly. He added, "I've heard very good things about him. I know him personally. He already wanted to sign me to go to Renault. I spoke to him yesterday. I called him and I had my first contact as a Ferrari driver. I know he's going to do well." Charles Leclerc has said that he has always admired Fredric Vasseur for his honesty and attitude, but that the call to replace Mattia Binotto as Ferrari team principal was not his decision. Leclerc adds that the former Alfa Romeo team principal worked with him during his rookie season when the team was still known as Sauber, and Leclerc says he has strengths that he admires. When Leclerc was asked at the FIA Gala press conference whether Vasseur would be well suited to take over from him, he said, "Ferrari is a very different team to any other team. I can only comment on my experience with Fred, which obviously has been good. I've been working with Fred already from the junior categories where he has believed in me, and we've always had a good relationship. But apart from that, obviously this shouldn't influence any of the other decisions. He has always been very straightforward, very honest, and this is something that I liked about Fred. Whether it will be him or not, I don't know, and we'll hopefully see in the next few months." Leclerc said he respected Binotto's decision to move on after 4 years in charge of the team. He said, "Mattia called me to announce that he will stop. I respect his decision and I can only thank him. Obviously, he has believed in me right from the start. He extended me with a very, very long contract, and before being team principal, he was also inside the Scuderia for many, many years, and he has contributed to the success that the team had in past years. So I wish him all the best, and obviously, now it's up to us to focus on the future, try and make the right choices in order to be a bit more of a challenge to Red Bull next year." This year's Drivers' Championship runner-up believes there is still potential for Ferrari to fight for the title next season, despite the changes taking place within the team at present. He added, "This is the goal. We are all working toward that direction. Obviously, the last few weeks have been a bit difficult for the team, and we are in a transition time at the moment, but I trust Benedetto and John to make the right decision. I'm sure that 2023 will be another step forward, and hopefully get closer to the goal that we all want in the team, which is to be world champions." Vasseur's recruitment by Ferrari will bring him back into a working partnership with lead Ferrari star Leclerc. It will be the third stint together, as Leclerc won the 2016 GP3 Series title, now known as Formula 3, for Vasseur's art squad. It will also realign Vasseur with Tot, who has managed Leclerc throughout the Monegasque's career. Vasseur and Tot's business arrangement ended in 2018 amid a fallout, with Tot relinquishing his shares in ART. If you're still watching and like the content, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for doing that, let's move on. Vasseur has had a distinguished career in motorsport, the majority of which has been spent in the junior categories, aiding the journeys of several promising youngsters. In the mid-90s, he founded Formula 3 outfit ASM, and by the early 2000s, it had developed into a formidable competitor. In 2004, Vasseur made a game-changing decision when he collaborated with Nicolas Tot, the son of Jean Tot, who was the head of Ferrari's Formula 1 team at the time, to form ART Grand Prix. Vasseur was the day-to-day figurehead of ART Grand Prix's racing operations, and under his watch, drivers such as Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton, and Nico Hülkenberg won titles in Formula 1's feeder category, the GP2 series, which later morphed into FIA Formula 2. Vasseur's first Formula 1 opportunity came in 2016 with the revised Renault outfit, but he quit at the end of the year over disagreements with other senior figures over the direction of the struggling team. Midway through the 2017 season, he made his return to Formula 1 racing circuit with the Sauber team. Sauber had been experiencing some financial difficulties for some time prior to Finn Rausing's ownership of the team. Under the direction of Vasseur, Sauber, competing as Alfa Romeo at the time, reclaimed itself in the lower midfield and recruited strategically, fielding Charles Leclerc in 2018, veteran Kimi Raikkonen spanning 2019 at 21, and recruiting the seasoned Valtteri Bottas for 2022. Bottas spearheaded Alfa Romeo's charge in 2022 to finish 6th overall, its best result since 2013. though the team faded after a strong start. Behind the scenes, Vasseur also cancelled a planned Honda deal immediately after taking the Sauber job, realigned the operation with Ferrari, and secured a long-term future for the organization in 2022 after confirmation that it will unite with Audi from 2026. In a press statement, Alfa Romeo gave a loving homage to Vasseur, with Rousing applauding 6 years of inspiring leadership and hard work, in which he helped rebuild our company and our team. Rousing said Vasseur was able to encourage every one of us into giving our best, and the increasingly good results we've enjoyed are testament to the quality of his performance at the helm of the team. The Ferrari job is the most important position that Vasseur has had to this point in his career, and he will be subjected to levels of consistent scrutiny that he has never been exposed to before. Keeping Ferrari's senior figures, such as Chairman John Elkann and CEO Wigner, at arm's length and away from Ferrari's race team will be one important task for Vasseur as the squad chases an end to the title drought that began in 2008. Following in the footsteps of Stefano Domenicali, Marco Mattiasi, Maurizio Arrivabene, and Binotto, Vasseur became Ferrari's sixth team principal since 2008. Vasseur's hire nonetheless represents a change in tact by Ferrari, which promoted from within when it gave the team boss job to Binotto. Vasseur will offer a new perspective and set of eyes to an organization that provided a front-running vehicle in 2022 but failed miserably in other areas, such as reliability, strategy, and race management. Now, the floor is yours. What's your thought about Vasseur? Let us know in the comment section below.